What's up, y'all? Tahj Mowry here, and you are watching Music Exclusive TV.
Ooh, I turn my chin music up, and I'm puffing my chest. I'm getting red in the face. You can call me obsessed. It's not your fault that they offer. I mean, no disrespect. It's my right to be hellish. I still get jealous. You're too sexy, beautiful.
New York City, we have LA in the building. Am I correct? LA in the
LA is in the
We got Tahj Mowry in the building, the talented. Now, when I see you, I think back to my childhood. I think back to the late 90s. I think back to the early 2000s. I think back to
You're aging me right now.
No, but it's in great ways. But before we get into the music and all the great things that you got going on with the current fourth season television show, when I think of you, I think of the Jaleel Whites. I think of the Mary-Kate and Ashleys. I think of so many people were big on television in the 90s. The question I have is it difficult when that 90s era stops and then, I don't know, things change, you figuring out what that next move is? What's going on in your mind during that time?
Actually, you know what? For me, it was all about taking a break. So, like, I took a break to, like, live life and be, like, a normal high school kid. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I came out okay. You know what I mean? Like, I like to think of myself as fairly normal. I'm a little crazy. You know, everybody's a little crazy. But, yeah, so I took a break, and then I missed it, so I came back. And I think allowing people to miss you sometimes is the way to go. And I was able to, go from child actor to adult actor with ease. And I thank God for that, and because it can be hard for people, but it's all about choosing those right roles, man, and allowing stepping away and allowing people to want more of you and miss you. You don't want people to get sick of you.
We've seen Michael Jackson. We've seen so many people that get into the business young, and then it's almost like you would know more than me because you have the experience. Like almost like they're sheltered, they're protected throughout their childhood, and then they become an adult. Is that difficult? Was that difficult for you? Can it be difficult? How is it difficult?
It can be difficult for a lot of actors, but for me it wasn't, because I was always, if I wasn't working, I was always in public schools and normal schools. So I went back to school and then only was tutored when I was working.
So you were on TV and then would be in public school?
Yeah. If I was working on set, I would obviously be tutored. But if I had a week off or a hiatus off, I would go back to normal school. So I always had, I was always around kids my own age. I was involved in sports, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's important. I was never homeschooled, which I'm not. Homeschooling is fine, but I do think there's something good about going to school and being around your peers, and I think that's why I don't feel sheltered now, you know what I'm saying? I feel very normal, and I was able to, grow into adulthood well. And it's a blessing. A testament to my parents, though, for sure. Yeah.
Shout out to the parents.
Shout out to the parents.
You went away, you went to high school and college, right? Yes. Now, that's definitely kudos to that, bro. The question...
I didn't finish, though. I'm a college dropout.
What did you study?
I studied advertising.
Okay.
I'm just not a school guy. I'm more of a creative guy. Well, I actually got a football scholarship to Savannah State. I used to play football. Yeah, I was like 35 pounds heavier, of just muscle. Yeah, I was a big dude.
You find out you want some steroids, bro. That's steroids. Come on, T.
People did think I was on steroids, though, but I really wasn't. I've never even seen anyone take steroids. But yeah, I was a big dude. But so I went to Savannah State and then stopped playing football and went to Pepperdine for a little bit, and that was too hard. So I don't know. School's hard, man. School's just hard. I'm a creative guy. I wanna perform. That's me. I tried it though. I'm not knocking it.
It's not for you though.
Yeah. Finish high school though. I feel now it doesn't even matter. Never mind.
But for those who don't know, you're passionate about music as well. And before coming on camera just now, I understand that guys like Usher and so many people from that 90s era to early 2000s, and even Mike and Prince are some of your influence. Tell me about that music passion.
Yeah, music is such a passion of mine. I've always loved music. and I just never really had the time, and the timing wasn't right to do it yet. And now I have this time to do it, and I'm really excited for people to hear more of it, because it's not like I'm just woke up one day and I'm like, I want to sing, like let me do an album now, like let's go after that check now, you know what I mean? It's not about that for me. It's about the music and giving people more of me as a person, and something new and fresh and something that's different and fresh sounding, because I feel like everything on the radio tends to sound the same as of late. And you know, I want to give, and I know that some people might not necessarily like my sound, but at least they can appreciate the fact that it's different and it's unique. And I wrote primarily the whole project, so yeah. And
describe your sound.
I call it future funk. It's like a futuristic funk soul sound, and at its core, it's funk music, but it's very alternative and electronic at the same time. Very Prince-ish, Lenny Kravitz, Michael Jackson, Sam Sparro, James Blake. Those are sort of the people I sort of basically focused on during my time in the studio, just because I felt like that's my sound, that's me. I love funk music, and I like to mix old school with new school, so I'll do the live instrument thing and mix it with, you know, a beat. Whether that's an alternative or an EDM type beat, I just like to mix the two. And I came out with a really good, fresh, new, cohesive sound that no one is doing right now.
What was it? What was that deciding point when you said singing is something that you wanted to do?
It was definitely Usher's 8701 album, which is a really good record. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm trying to be like Usher, you know what I mean? And he's a performer, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to become, a performer and an artist. And regardless of if people like my stuff, I want them to be able to just respect me as a musician now and not just an actor. I'm not just another actor trying to, you know, sing.
What barriers do you face as far as breaking into the music scene, being that you have over 10 years of acting experience?
Well, I mean, I feel like there's always that sort of thing that people say, like, oh, here goes another actor trying to sing, you know what I mean? But that's not, I'm not doing it because of that. This is just what I want to do, and I love music so deeply, and I'm such a fan of music, and it excites me to be in the studio. It's a high for me, you know what I mean? And it's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. And
I grew up in New York, Queens, New York. Predominantly African American community. Thank God I've been able.
Now Queens is like the new.
Yeah, Queens, everywhere outside of New York, outside of Manhattan is where everybody wants to move to. But you know, I was able to get into diverse places and learn about a lot about different races and cultures. You are biracial. I have family who's also biracial, and they talk about some of the things that they face going through high school. What would you say some of the things that you've experienced being biracial?
Oh man, I mean, being biracial can be very hard, especially if you don't know who you are. But you know, for me, I know I'm black. If someone asks me, I'm black. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Yes, I'm mixed, but that's how I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't say I'm mixed. You know what I mean? Like, I say I'm black.
You identify with being black.
Yeah, and I think that's important. You need to, it's important to know who you are. And I went to all different kinds. I went to public school. I went to all black schools. I went to all white schools. So I feel like my parents were very good at giving me the mix and the necessities I needed to know who I am as an African American. And I think some kids nowadays, and kids can be mean at school, especially the biracial people. Don't know what they are. They don't know what they associate with. You're too white. You're too black. You know what I mean? And racism is still out there, man. And oh yeah. And it sucks, but it is what it is. But as long as you know who you are, nothing else matters. But I never really had too many issues. Yeah, no, not too many. I think if you carry yourself with confidence and you know who you are, and ain't nobody gonna mess with you, you know what I'm saying?
So now your sisters, two others that we definitely saw blossom into the great things that they're doing now. What is it like being an uncle and
being an uncle is amazing. It's I always say it's the best form of birth control, because you can just give the baby back to the. I do want kids, not now though.
Okay.
Not now. Not anytime soon. No. I can barely take care of myself, man. No, but being an uncle is awesome. I love shopping for them, you know, getting them toy. Every time I go to a store for them, it ends up being way too many things that I bought that they probably won't even remember that I got them because they're young. So, but it doesn't matter to me. I love them and they're so cute. We got another one on the way, so yeah, I'm excited.
So we talked about what you've got going on music-wise. We know you've got the hit show. Tell us about the show and like the next endeavors, the next thing on your hit list, acting-wise.
Well, for music-wise, I have my official single called "Flirt" coming out April 28th.
Okay.
And it's a great record, super spring record. I think it's perfect for spring, summertime, and I think people are really gonna like it.
Where can they find it?
It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be on iTunes, all that. You'll know about it for sure. Yeah, it'll be out there. But yeah, we just got picked up, and then the EP in the summer after the album. I don't have a name yet, but it might be self-titled, it might not. But
Collaborations?
yeah, we're talking about some collaborations right now. For me, collaborations are tricky because it's gotta be perfect and it's gotta go with the song. And I don't want collaborations just to have collaborations. You know what I'm saying? And it's my first record, so I want people to be able to like get a sense of me and not be overshadowed by some crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be about the music. And but yeah, so EP in the summer after the end of April, single, and then the album after that. And then we just got picked up for season 5 for Baby Daddy. And we just finished shooting season 4, and season 4 is airing right now. So we'll go back in the fall. So yeah, to shoot more. Probably August, September-ish, yeah. So up until then, I'm all music.
What is the overall end goal that you'd like to see happen for you with this acting thing? Well, I mean, with just overall your goals.
Oh I wanna be able to at some point in my career be able to do whatever I want artistically. If that's do a film here, do a TV show here, go on tour here, come out with the album. I just want to be able to have artistic freedom in everything I do, and I want to be able to perform my music for as many people as possible. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's all about for me. I love performing. I'm a dancer. I have a band, a really awesome all-girl band. They're super dope.
That's sweet.
Yeah, and I made my music to be heard live. You know what I mean? So I'm not one of those artists. Yeah, man, yeah. And I don't use no auto-tune either, so I sound like I sound on the record. You know what I mean? And I think that's important. I think people respect that. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where I'm at this point in my life where things are. I feel like this is my year happening. A lot of good things are happening. God is blessing, so I'm really excited.
There you have it. This is Terry here with MusicXclusives TV and T Money. Tahj Mowry is in the building. We're looking. Go out, support his music. We've seen him from childhood to this grown man that he's becoming. We're out.